Did I give y'all plenty of time?
We're just barely ready to.
Okay. Very
Well,
good.
thank you now for this time. We can come and conduct this business. Let's conduct ourselves in Christ-like manner. Thank the ones that are here today on the council and the mayor. Thank for the member of the one that's not with us today. We love him and appreciate what he did in this community. Ask in thy name. Amen.
Amen.
If you would, stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I got a stack of stuff over here on the cabinet. All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Brenda, would you go ahead and call the roll for us?
Yes, sir. Do you have an agenda? Did you?
I do.
Okay.
Let me pass it. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Carter. Roll call. Mayor,
Here.
Sister Myrtle,
Here.
Eugene,
Here.
Brenda. Here. Floyd,
Yes.
and Steve is absent.
All right.
Okay. All right, Mayor, you have the floor.
All right, thank you. All right. Please turn your cell phones off or mute them during the meeting. All right, let's go ahead and cover the minutes from previous meeting.
Town of County Line regular meeting, March the 9th, 2015. Mayor Arthur Self called to order the regular meeting of the council at 7 p.m. on March the 9th, 2015 in the town hall. The invocation was given by Mr. Don Hagel. The Pledge of Allegiance was given by all in attendance. The roll call was had. The following persons were present: Mayor Arthur Self, Councilors Eugene Kiley, Brenda Lowe, Floyd Philpott, Steve Brewer. Welcome to the public in attendance. Please mute or turn off cell phones during the meeting. The minutes of the February 9th meeting were read. A motion to approve was made by Brenda Lowe, seconded by Floyd Philpott. Motion carried. Financial reports were given. All accounts in balance. Motion to accept financial reports by Floyd Philpott, seconded by Brenda Lowe. Motion carried. Open issues. All ethics statements must be filed by April the 30th, 2015. Drummond is waiting for improvement in the market for the type of coal that will be mined from the annexed properties. A discussion on having our property surveyed for future information, the name of Olden Webb, another surveyor. He has walked the property and found one corner marker. Our attorney, Greg Reed, has found a copy of the deed. Clerk to try to contact Mr. Webb when weather is better to finish the survey. Mr. Charlie Cook with Alabama Power attended this meeting. He will check about the cost of adding a light at the entrance to Green Acres on County Line Road. A discussion concerning a mailing list to inform residents of County Line what is happening with the town. Adjournment. A motion was made by Eugene Kiley, seconded by Steve Brewer, to adjourn the meeting at 7:45 p.m. Motion carried. Respectfully submitted by Brenda Philpott, Town Clerk.
All right, any questions or comments or corrections? If not, do we have a motion?
Make a motion to accept it. I'll second it.
All in favor? All right, unanimous.
You gonna do the, okay. Yeah, Eugene did
It
for
was
me.
unanimous.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, all right. Next up, we'll do the financial.
You want me to read them or you gonna do it?
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
All right, the first one up is the 4, 5, and 6 road account. The beginning balance was $7,207.51. Our ending balance is $7,343.21. Next is the capital improvements fund. And there was no change in the balance, but the balance is $5,026.78. The 2 and 7 road account, beginning balance was $5,241.45. The ending balance was $5,436.97. And then our general fund, beginning balance was $13,973.91. Ending balance was $13,853.23.
No, 827.57. What yours says?
How'd you get
No,
that?
ending
that's
balance.
Oh, I've got
Declared
an
balance.
outstanding, I see, I was looking at the wrong thing, sorry.
Yeah, and the ending balance was $13,856.
That's right.
$53.23.
Right.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
On our account number, Twin County Line Improvements,
capital improvement.
that is for us, right? Is that money to be used for fixing the road?
Yes.
Okay,
And we're going to discuss that in just a couple minutes.
okay.
All right, any questions, comments, or corrections on the financial reports?
I'll make a motion that we accept them as read.
I agree, I accept it.
You second.
it.
All in favor? Yeah, unanimous. Okay. All right, reports of standing committees done, or special committees. I also want to verify everyone has completed their ethics form, or did.
Everybody has? No, when are you gonna come?
Yeah.
Well, I got on there the other day and tried to pull it up online and I couldn't get it to pull up.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I was the last one last year.
well, we'll,
And I had to do it
Well-
here because it did the same thing
well,
last
if you,
year.
okay, well, call me, I'll come up here, I've gotta go to the foot doctor in the morning, but I'll come up here sometime tomorrow, I'll call you. You want me to call you when I get up here?
Yeah,
Okay, are you
Yes.
gonna be free tomorrow to do
as
it?
far as I know.
Well, let me know, call me, okay?
Okay.
all right, more on the leak. As you can tell, we've lost a couple more ceiling tiles with all the rain, and our roof is still leaking. I do want to get a formal estimate on roof repair. I don't know that we have sufficient funds at this point in time to do a complete roof, but I do want to get an estimate for a complete roof. I am expecting sometime this month a deposit from the Alabama Trust Fund, our annual deposit, which will hopefully be in $2,000 or $3,000. And with that, we should be able to afford to have the roof fixed once and for all.
Yeah.
But we need to go ahead and initiate some estimates. And what I would propose that we do is, as soon as we do get that deposit, I wish to call a special meeting.
Okay, you want 3 estimates? 2 or 3?
Let's try for 3.
Okay.
Yeah, just to,
I'd like to make a recommendation that, I don't know what your thoughts are on getting this roof done, but let's do something about putting a A-frame up there and it'll run off. Then we won't have no worry about it no more.
at least change we definitely need to change the geometry of that roof
Yeah,
in some fashion. And that's what we need to have somebody come out here and give us an estimate on fixing this roof once and for all. So,
Mr.
but
Mayor,
anyway, yes, ma'am.
talking about the roof, can we take part of it out of capital improvements and then the other part out of the general fund, like half it between the two?
We could, I would like to wait until we get the, this year's
Oh, okay.
deposit. And we might be able to completely fund it from what we have in capital
Okay.
improvements.
Okay.
If we don't, we have to do something with this roof.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do something this summer. You know, if it, in the next couple of weeks or within the next month and a half at least.
Well, it's supposed to rain all week.
Yeah, I know. It's,
Somebody gonna have to come.
well, they won't have any problem
Umbrella
finding
over
out
this
where it's
place. No,
leaking.
all the ceiling tiles.
But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. And if our deposit that we get this year and the general fund or the capital improvements funds should not happen to be enough to pay for it, we'll have to draw it out of the general fund.
Okay.
I mean, we've got to do something.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're due to get that deposit probably
Yeah,
by the end of the month.
It comes in April, and I don't remember whether it's the 1st of April or the end of April, but it normally comes in the month of April.
Since we started out with $67 in the capital improvements, I guess we've
We've done good.
I mean, we spent very little on that. I think the air conditioner came out of it,
yeah,
when we had to replace it. So, I mean, we've
patched the roof a little bit with it.
patched the roof a couple of different times, but now we're just gonna have to have it fixed. So, but if you would, go ahead and initiate,
Okay.
getting some estimates. If anybody has any
Does
suggestions.
anybody have any roofing?
I would prefer it be a company
Yeah.
and not a neighbor.
right.
Because I want somebody that's going to stand behind what they do.
Right.
We could probably get it done a lot cheaper having a neighbor do it, but we have to have something that we can depend on, somebody standing behind a guarantee.
Again,
So
Well-
that's my position on it.
Mine too.
Mine too.
yes, mine too.
So, but anyway, if anybody has a recommendation, by all means, pass it on.
Only person that we had a roof done was that we called Sears at one time and they redid our roof and gave us a guarantee on it, you know, like the life of the roof, but I don't remember. That was several years ago.
We have some community resources that we can
I
at least
think,
ask about.
Keith Brewer that lives up in County Line, I think he still does roofing.
Yeah, but does he work for a company that would?
He owns his own
He
company.
owns his company, okay.
Yeah, no, that's all I ask, is that it be an
Keith
established company,
Keith Brewer.
Okay,
and that they purchase a business license.
let me know.
They purchase a business license.
Yeah, he
Oh,
has,
yeah.
he has to have a business license because he,
Mhm. I mean, a town or county line business license,
oh, now, I don't know about that.
No, he doesn't have one right
yeah.
now,
So anyway,
but he may not do business in County Line, so.
Well, actually, I don't think that he lives in County Line. He lives like you're going to 79, that last road that goes to the right out there, that comes out on 79.
Oh, okay,
He lives out that road, so that's not actually county line.
okay.
All right. Anything else on the roof? I mean, there's not a whole lot we can say
Right.
about it right now, is it, other than it's gotta be fixed.
Are you gonna get estimates on metal or just regular roofing?
I think we should look for metal.
We need to get an estimate anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to, we got metal up there now.
Yeah, but it's not,
It's a flat roof and it needs more angle. So, but anyway, we just need somebody to fix it and fix it right.
Dan,
And-
do you not know anybody that does roofing?
No.
Just you, huh?
Patch.
And we appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you.
Patch that
You
you
did
put up
good.
there.
J&L Contractors.
Okay.
If you would,
Let me know after.
after the meeting, pass that on, please. All right, anything else on the roof before we move on to the next item?
That's good enough.
All right. The next item I have on my agenda is to talk briefly about Cobbersville and Smith Mill. Not Smith Mill, but Dean's Ferry. It appears like some work has been done. I did talk to Commissioner Strickland last week after the work had been started. What's been done so far is not the end. There is more that he wants to do to it. You just have to find the time and the money to do so. But the road, in his words, still needs to be built up. So, but at least they've done something. They've got a start on it.
Now, this is just a repair and not a permanent fix, correct?
No, it's a stopgap.
Yeah.
And like I said, he does know it still needs work. It needs to be built up. He's gonna have to haul material in to do so. But I don't have a timeline on when that's to be done. But it is on his agenda.
Well, it still needs to be widened and ditched.
Well, that's,
I don't expect that anytime soon, but I think
Yeah.
that's probably gonna come after the attempt to try to get grants and stuff to fix all that.
I know they already have the right-of-way paperwork that was signed
Mhm.
20 years ago. I mean, they have a valid copy of that. If they don't have, I can certainly give them one. But anyway, that's where we stand on Cobbersville. At least something's been done. It is better. It's not great, but it's better.
Yeah, you can drive more than 3 miles an hour on it now.
Yeah,
Until you
yeah, I
get,
did drive down it Saturday.
until
I
you
drove
get
down
to
it last
Fredda's,
week.
and that's still standing in water.
Well, they filled it in, but it's gonna
Yeah.
wash until they put a new pipe under the road. That's still gonna wash. But, give him time, give him a chance to do it. That's all I ask.
Hey, at least we're getting something done, and
It's
that's
better
better
than
than
it
we
was.
had. Huh?
It's
Yeah.
better than it was.
All right. Any other comments or questions about Coppersville to this point?
I was just glad to go down it and not have to dodge all the holes and tear my car up. I got lots of mud on it.
Now, they did patch Dean's Ferry,
Yeah.
okay? Because when I drove up through there, it looked like fresh tar, fresh asphalt, some of the holes. But again, it's something. All right. We're still waiting on a call back from the surveyor. And as soon as we do hear from him, let me know when he's going to be here, because I do want to
Want to
be.
be here. I know some of you want to be here, because, when I find out when he's coming. The last time I talked to him, it was, well, when the weather clears up, Brenda. I said, okay, but Then it snowed, and then it iced, and then it's rained, and, you know, so we'll get him as soon as we can.
Hopefully it's sooner, I mean, I don't, if he can just show me where the line is, that's all I want.
Right,
He doesn't have to survey it right now, we can get that later, but I wanna know where that line is,
okay.
because I couldn't cut all what I think is the town's property, because the vehicle's sitting back there only right next to the walking track. So we gotta have something down here. All right, any update on the owner of
On
the
the
fire
fire
hydrant
hydrant, no.
on Cobbers Hill?
No, and Miss Whiten passed away.
Oh, she did.
Hmm,
Who?
It's been about a month
4
ago.
weeks ago.
yeah.
Miss
I hate to hear that.
Whiten.
Oh, she did. Well, how am I gonna find?
We'll just
We,
have
you've
to
got her daughter's number, call her.
talk to her daughter.
Okay.
She's the one handling all her business.
Well, maybe she'll find something then.
No, Judy's handling the business, Joan's the one that comes out and does stuff. I think Judy's the one that's doing all the work.
Yeah,
And you're
Judy,
sure I've got Judy's number?
If you don't, Joan will have it.
Oh, okay, I'll find out.
All right, the only other, well, the hanging cable's still hanging. I know, it's a town joke, hanging cable.
Well, we've got more cable since the accident down here that tore our signs down.
Well, it's not on our property,
But
it's not on town.
our
road.
property, it's in Trafford.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
it's,
they've not had any better luck than we have.
yeah, and I'm at a loss for what to do next on that. Because it is an abandoned cable, TV cable, and nobody wants to own it or clean it up. All
And
right, the last item that I've added to the agenda is to pass on the announcement. If anybody is interested, you're cordially invited to attend the open house for the new community center at Cleveland,
Right.
Thursday night from 5 to 7. Refreshments will be served.
Yeah, did I give you a copy of it?
Yeah, I brought a copy.
Well, I
see-
have another piece of information, and it's from Charlie Cook, Round Power. And he sent me an email. Per our conversation, here is the quote information from the engineering department as to the cost of serving a light on County Line Road at the entrance of Green Acres. The monthly cost would be $30.65. That would be added to the existing Town of County Line streetlight account. There is a buy-down option where the facilities charges associated with serving the light could be paid up front, and then only the monthly price of the fixture would be charged to the town's streetlight account. For this job, the buy-down option is $2,538.32. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call. Charlie Cook, Manager, Gardendale Business Office. I think $30. The pole that is there is a power pole. He did tell me that, so it's not like we'd have to put up a new pole.
well, why is it so much?
I have no idea. That's my communication that I got. And he talked to me and told me, and he said he would put it in writing, but I don't understand why it would be $30.65 a month. But the pole is already there, it's already existing. They'd have to put, I guess, get the lights, whatever, to put it
Well,
there.
how much are they normally?
Oh,
That's
different
what my
prices.
lights on the,
Huh?
at my house are $30.
$30,
$30.
so I don't pay.
They're not giving us any break on it. There's no break.
But it's still needed.
A piece.
I don't know. That'll be up to the council, but here it is and what he sent us.
The
So
buy down was what?
the buy down was $2,538. $2,538.
So maybe that's why it's 30-something, because we're paying that a little bit over time.
I don't know if it'll go down once that,
I doubt
I
it.
don't know.
Well, now, Did you read earlier that it's gonna cost $30 a month?
And
And
then
that's
well,
it?
he told me that. And then he sent me this
And the buy down is the,
$2,538.
but we don't have to pay that up front. We gotta pay $30 and something a month.
Yeah, you don't have to do the buy down option,
Okay.
but
Well, then
it'll
buy-
add
pay the
$30 to our
$30 a
bill.
month.
Would
every
it
month.
be after you do the buy down? How much a month would it cost them?
He didn't say, it said, the fixture would be, what did he say?
It's always gonna be,
And then only the monthly price of the fixture would be charged to the town streetlight accounts. What the monthly price for the fixture is, I don't know. He didn't
it
tell me
seems
that.
like it's something like, it depends on the type of light,
Mhm.
but it's, $12 to $20.
Yeah, there's some of them that the lights are there and they're only, like each light.
Why
was it
don't you
seven?
pay for the $30 a month and forget about it for a while?
Well,
mean,
that's
that's
up,
what I
that's up to the mayor and council, it's not up to me to tell him. Here, Mr. Bill Potts, or somebody, take this.
Let's see,
We'll give it to the mayor. I meant to give it to him tonight.
right now, our street light, monthly charge is $351, or
No.
$352. It's $351.98, so $352 a month.
I pay, we pay, not I, but we. Yeah, it's 300 and, it was like 300, it's been 338. Alabama Power Company, $351.98, and then and $44. So that's $350, $390 something. Yeah. So it runs about 390 total right now.
Okay.
And that's for all of the lights, street lights. And the lights, you know, that we took over in Green Acres and the sign. So that
Right.
includes all of that.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
Well, if it's dark in that area, I think that we should go ahead and go out there.
I'm going to abstain from either one.
I think that all of us should abstain from it, and you can be the only one that votes.
It's not fair.
Or we turn it over to everybody here that's gotta say so up
But you
there.
see, the problem is that we all live in Green Acres.
Well, I know.
Well, but that, and there was a comment
I
made by
mean, y'all
one of
did
them.
have my street light turned on after they had it turned off, so, you know.
Yeah, we did get that much done, so,
Well, how
but
many
we've
people are
tried.
living out there? How many houses?
Yeah.
20, there's 25 or 26 in
Well,
Green
yours
Acres.
is 23.
You're putting a $30 venture for 26 people to enjoy. So that looks like.
Well,
to
not
me
to
that-
Well,
enjoy actually, but to make it safer.
I know,
to
but
go in
that
and
looks
out.
like to me that would be money well spent.
I think so too.
Well,
I make a motion that we, get the street light for.
Well, who can
Green
get
Acres.
second?
Me,
I
we'll let
don't
you
know.
say.
It'll have to be some of
Can
the
the community
the
second?
community people that will do it, because it's not.
Carol seconds it.
Oh, you can't
We-
do
Say
that.
second.
I live in Green Acres too.
Oh, Carol.
Everybody in here lives in
We're
Green
gonna have
Acres.
to,
Take them out.
hold on.
It have to be a
Yes,
council person second, you can't have something.
Yeah,
I'll second it.
well,
Way to go.
regardless of how it may look, we're not doing it for us.
That's for
Right.
safety.
It's for the safety of the other people in the
I
neighborhood.
mean, it's out on the street, it's not like it's
It's on
in
County
Green.
Line Road.
It's
Yeah,
on
it's not
County
in
Line
Green
Road.
Acres,
Yeah.
so.
You got a second.
Okay,
Mr. Mayor,
You got a second.
several people, some of which are not here tonight, have commented to me that when they, like if you're going to church on Wednesday night coming in or Sunday night coming in, you need that, you know, extra lighting there to get you, to make sure you know, get into Green Acres safely.
Because I haven't found it
Uh,
yet, so you tell me
it
which
would
one
make
it is,
the-
what number it is.
The
and I'll
entrance
have it
much
cut
safer
off.
coming in there.
I was saying, why couldn't we swap it?
Well, they're not
I mean,
gonna
we've
do
got
that.
street lights down the
Well,
road
we have a motion and we had a second.
that light up the
So,
woods.
might as well vote on it. All in favor? Okay, motion carried. Go ahead and contact him and
Okay.
add it to our bill.
To do the $30 one.
All right, I will make a comment here that one of the resident of the town, of the Green Acres, said that they would be willing to pay for a light if it got put up for a year. Now, I don't know if they still would want to do that or not because they don't know the price of it, but
No,
we
this
don't
is the
need to do
town's
that.
action
Yeah,
and, we need to take ownership of it.
right,
Town's gonna do it, town's gonna do it.
okay. Just wanted to throw that out there because
And
they.
we are doing the $30 a month one,
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yep,
right? Okay.
all right,
I have one more thing, Mayor.
all right,
I have to thank you. Thank you sincerely for sharing our sorrow. Your thoughtfulness is appreciated and will always be remembered. Love the Van Fleet family.
yes, and we haven't, he will be missed.
He's
He
already
will
been.
definitely- He already has been.
And to those that don't know, Myrtle, our council, Myrtle, her husband, passed away.
Who made the coffee?
He's the one that's always made the coffee, cut our grass, done everything, brought everything. I mean, he would go buy coffee and bring me the bill, and we all put money in for it, and Lewis just took care of everything,
He will surely be missed.
including he
He
took
was-
care of Myrtle. For how many years?
And I love what
57?
you said,
57 years.
when I talked to you,
57 years.
you don't have to worry about where he's at.
Oh,
No,
I know
no,
that.
There's no doubt about that.
No,
No.
So, anyway,
And we, forgive us
any-
for our mosquitoes and whatever,
If
but
there's
it did
anything
smell
we
so
can
bad
do,
when we came in and it
there's
was
a
just.
time, or if I can do, please let me know. All right, on that note, do we have any other business?
I have none.
I just wanted to say that we do have the, newsletter. My sister and I worked on it. She did most of the work, but I told her what we had done. And I emailed it to Buddy, but he said he didn't get it, so. But it is done, and as soon as Buddy gets it and okays it, then,
Okay.
we'll try to get it sent out.
Okay, so you are sending it to him, to Betty?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'll look for it when I get home. All right, and as a non-business item, just an announcement, the No County Line Dump website has been taken down,
Oh, okay.
no longer needed. So,
Yeah, we don't need that anymore.
yeah, it hasn't had a hit in months and months. I'm the only one that ever looked at it.
No, you're not.
But anyway, it's down. Yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor, one announcement, on April the 23rd, Chief Justice Roy Moore will be in Oneonta
Oh,
at
yes.
the Blount County Courthouse in the large courtroom, and everyone is invited and encouraged to come. There'll be refreshments from 6:30 to 7, and he'll be speaking at 7 o'clock,
It's on Thursday, isn't it?
Thursday night, so.
At
You
7
didn't know I
p.m.
knew that, did you?
He's gonna
The
speak at
21st?
7?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That was the 21st, right?
23rd.
23rd.
Third, I'm sorry. I saw that in the Blount County in last week and already put it on my calendar.
Oh, you did. So smart. I didn't see it.
I hadn't made a note. All right,
So there will be refreshments at 6:30.
Oh, it is. Well, you better tell us. You know you got in trouble at Hayden when
I know.
I mean, we went to Hayden.
Yes,
Maybe
invited us
refreshments.
up there. and now they
Invited
can
us
offer
up there, and
anything, just
everybody's
sit there.
munching
Everybody
and
ate but
eating.
those two right there.
all
I'm
right,
so embarrassed.
all right.
And we sat there like dummies, wondering where these people were getting all the food.
All right, is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
Do we
I
have
make a motion that we
Adjourn.
adjourn.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for coming.